type of video here, one that I think some of you guys will appreciate here. Today I want to talk about 3 different penny stocks here that I think have some potential to multiply, obviously be potentially a good investment at this current time, as far as just like a long-term type of plays here and things like that. But all 3 of these stocks I've made their own individual videos on, and then I'm going to probably give my favorite of the 3 at the end of the video. Again, not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Just wanted to share this information, reiterate, give my thoughts and opinions on these 3 penny stocks. Now, all 3 of these penny stocks here are under $1, very much so under $1. So do keep that in mind here, that there is volatility with all 3 of these penny stocks, and there will continue to be volatility with these penny stocks. You know, any stock, anytime under $1 is going to have extreme volatility. So make sure you guys are keeping that in mind here when you're doing your due diligence, or when you're even looking to invest in a specific penny stock. It is very, very important to just keep in mind the potential of the volatility that can and it will be around, you guys. It'll always be there. I think the volatility, without question, I think most of us can agree that volatility is just a part of this game with the penny stock trade. So, but yeah, it's not wasting time. Obviously, the first stock here that I want to talk about is Ebet. 5 cents at the time of this video. It's down 14%, 195 million in trading volume. Ebet has actually had insane trading volume over the last, I would say, week or so. Last 5 trading days, really. Ebet has just absolutely gone crazy with the trading volume specifically. So like a stock, when we talk about a stock like Ebet, and it trading significantly under, what is this? Very, very much so under $1, but let alone 10 cents. There's obviously volatility here. You can see here this tweet, the rumor of the Penn Gaming might be buying Ebet. It makes sense, so it could be true since Ebet has such a low market cap. It's an acquisition target to giants in the gambling industry, such as DraftKings, Penn, MGM, and Wynn. Obviously, sports gambling and sports betting specifically, the industry as a whole, the niche that Ebet is essentially in, booming, going to continue to grow. I think it's supposed to have like just a massive, I think and I expect it to have a massive growth from here moving forward into the next 10 years from now. It's just an absolute crazy niche to be in my opinion, and I only think it's going to get bigger. So if Penn is, Penn National Gaming just broke up their partnership, and they formed a partnership with ESPN to create ESPN Bet. So if they can get like buying out Ebet here as a subsidiary, would be absolutely insane. Now we take a look at this. This is just an article here on ashtraders.com, and now ashtraders.com is actually starting to kind of grow on me here. The company releases quarter results in August 14th of 2023, and which could explain today's high rally. This is obviously an article from August 16th, so we're talking about a week ago. Furthermore, the rally Ebet stock is also driven by elevated investor interest in the company because of the 72.34 million Ebet shares that changed hands at their writing. Ebet's quarter 2 results show that it generated revenue worth 7.97 million during the quarter, making a significant decline from the 18.7 million it generated at quarter 2 of 2022. So it's very significant decline here. 18 million revenue last year, quarter 2 this year only doing 7.97 million. You can see here it also, company loss operations ballooned to 34.73 million versus 6.9 million. And so you could just see like the financials aren't great here for Ebet, and the trading volume is massive, right? I really think a lot of it is riding on the speculation of a potential buyout from from Penn National Gaming, or a potential buyout from any giant in this specific sports betting niche. But when we look at stocks like this, it's important to, at a 5 cent stock price point, if the only catalyst, and again, this is just my opinion, if the only catalyst is a potential buyout, right, you better be sure, this is just my opinion, that buyout is coming, right? Or you better have strong evidence that buyout is coming, because, stocks like this at 5 cents, down 14% today, that buyout doesn't come, you might be SOL. So Ebet is the first stock. I definitely think it's very, very interesting, especially with talks or rumor speculation of a potential buyout, which would be, in my opinion, very, very strong as far as benefiting shareholders now and moving forward. The second stock here is T2 Biosystems, T2. Now, just want to say right off the bat, this is my favorite of the 3 as far as where I think big term, long-term picture TTO stock could potentially head. I think it's kind of, even right now in the down market, with the price being down, I think it's definitely a little bit underestimated as far as where the potential is for this stock. Specifically, I think moving forward, we're going to see a lot more interest here in TTO. I think we've already seen quite a bit of interest just in this stock, and people getting new positions in this stock really over the past, I don't know how many days or so, but a ton of interest now, retail interest specifically from TTOO stock. But we can see here a series of tweets here. Obviously, the FDA approval is the FDA clearance essentially is what we're waiting for. You can see this image. The only FDA cleared diagnostics able to ID sepsis causing pathogens direct from whole blood in 3 to 5 hours. It's a proprietary platform using magnetic resonance for novel sepsis diagnostics. If you just go ahead and look at any video I've made on TTO on this channel, you can kind of understand my bullish sentiment in regards to the specific niche that it's in treating sepsis. Really the only FDA cleared diagnostic able to do this, and just the massive amount of globalization that this is going to have and adoption that I think T2 Biosystems will have and kind of be in a lot of hospitals worldwide, because it does treat such an important disease and an issue that is presented across the world. So very, very interesting here that we're waiting on this. I think this is absolutely massive. So again, don't want to get too deep into it, but T2 Biosystems, you guys at 48 cents. Even at 48 cents, right, they seems like a good entry point to me. In my opinion, down 8.6%. I think anything under 50 cents, depending on your investment strategy that you prefer, depending on the bag you're able to invest, I think T2 Biosystems, again, without question, should be on your watch list, in my opinion. Again, that's not financial advice. And then the second one here is Novo, Integrated Sciences, NVOS, ticker NVOS. You guys, 19 cents at the time of this video. It's up 7.5%. Massive trading volume here on NVOS stock. 127 million trades of this stock today. I mean, the trading volume just absolutely going crazy, right? We talked about it before. Ebet as well, two of the top three more heavily traded stocks on the market really this week, as we come from Monday, and we're into Tuesday here. Just a ton of trading volume here continues to happen with with NVOS stock. Now, not really sure what is justifying the NVOS stock. I had talked about it previously and why there was possible reasons to NVOS stock, starting to pop off, right? We made a video like 3 or 4 months ago on NVOS stock, and it was kind of doing the same thing. And I've actually seen online a lot of people talking about NVOS stock, and a lot of people gravitating towards it that were a part of TRKA stock. If you guys remember about TRKA stock, it was a while ago when we had talked about TRKA stock, but that was a stock that I covered pretty extensively on this channel. And we're seeing a lot of people back then, they were moving from TRKA to NVOS stock. And let's just get into why, there's some interest here. So they have a partnership. They agreed to collaborate with Farm 7 Group on the project, which sees the company provide all the administrative and structured finance solutions. Additionally, the joint venture carries an initial term of 30 years, providing for the annual distribution of net profits, with the 75% allocated to Farm 7 and 25% to Novo. So the joint venture with Farm 7 Group, which is a Canadian corporation regarding agricultural projects here in Kenya. The two companies will implement the Kenya Agricultural Cooperative Project, a Kenya-centric agricultural project with finalized and executed uptake contracts for food-based agricultural goods on up to 9 million hectares, with potential revenue of up to 350 million. 350 million, guys. So the rally in NVOS stock witnessed today was driven by the elevated investor interest in the company, given that over 49.7 million shares had changed hands at writing. Investors were buying NVOS stock following yesterday's announcement and potential revenues from the joint venture. Despite yesterday's massive rally, was just below 17 million market cap wise, making it a nano cap stock. Therefore, there is risk. Actors could manipulate the stock. Now, NVOS stock is a very interesting one because of the niche that they're in. Like, the niche that NVOS stock is in at 19 cents is a much different niche to me than Ebet, right? I think much safer niche being just renewable energy kind of. I can't even describe the kind of niche that this would be in. I guess more so like renewable energy science, environmental science, renewable energy, things like that, compared to just like sports gambling, where the market can easily be fluctuated and easily be volatile. So NVOS stock is another one that I think should be on your watch list at 19 cents. Taking just a quick look at the chart here for NVOS really quickly, if it will in fact load for me. Let's see, NVOS stock, the chart. Let's pull this up. and we take a look at the 1 year specifically for nvos. And I mean, at one point, nvos, or this is not 1 year, let's do 2 years. Sorry, 2 years. I mean, nvos in March of 2022 was at $3.04. We take a look at the 5-year chart. I mean, nvos never really popped crazy, but I mean, this is a stock that could, you know, it's shown to run before. So definitely interesting here. I think nvos stock should be on your watch list. So the 3 stocks I'm talking about today are Ebet, TTOO stock, TTOO Biosystems, and Novo Integrated Sciences. The way I would probably rank these, as far as just my general interest and me viewing them as safe plays, TTOO stock would be number 1, followed by Novo Integrated Sciences, then followed by Ebet. Let me know in the comments below, you guys, 3 penny stocks that I think are worth taking a look at. Drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and as always, have a great day.